Hi, I'm Annie. I'm that mom who takes a million pictures of her kid and organizes the family group chat nobody actually wants to be in. My daughter Lily just turned 7 last month, and she's got this laugh that could melt an iceberg. My husband Mark works in IT and still thinks dad jokes are the pinnacle of comedy, but we love him anyway. Our little family of 3 was heading to my parents' annual summer reunion. It's this whole thing where the entire extended family crowds into my childhood home for an afternoon of pretending we all get along perfectly. Do we have to stay the whole time? Mark was loading the car, while Lily bounced around the driveway in her new yellow sundress. Just until after dinner. Mom's been planning this for weeks. Lily tugged my hand. Will cousin Jamie be there? He promised to show me his new Nintendo. Yep, and Zoe and Tyler too. I helped her buckle in, already mentally preparing for the chaos ahead. When we arrived, my mother's garden was buzzing with relatives. My brother James waved from the grill while his wife chased their toddler twins across the lawn. There she is! My mother rushed over for hugs. Lily, sweetie, the other kids are in the backyard playing tag. As Lily ran off, I noticed Aunt Patricia holding court near the dessert table. My stomach tightened. She'd been my dad's sister for 50-something years, and a pain in everyone's neck for just as long. Your mother outdid herself with the spread this year, Mark whispered, strategically steering me toward the drinks. Just wait until she starts critiquing everyone's life choices. We mingled for about an hour before I heard it, that sharp tone that made my mom flinch and my dad suddenly need another beer. Excuse me, young lady, what do you think you're doing? I turned to see Aunt Patricia looming over Lily, who had frozen with a chocolate chip cookie halfway to her mouth. I just wanted one cookie. Lily's voice was barely audible. Dessert is for after dinner. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? That's exactly why children today are so undisciplined. I started moving toward them, but the crowd slowed me down. But Jamie had one, Lily whispered. That's different. Jamie asked permission first. He absolutely hadn't. I'd watched him grab 3 earlier. I'm sorry. Lily placed the cookie back, her chin trembling. I finally pushed through just as Aunt Patricia turned to my cousin Rachel's kids with a completely different tone. Tyler, Zoe, look what I brought specially for you two. She pulled out a container of fancy cupcakes. Your favorites, red velvet with cream cheese frosting. Tyler grabbed one eagerly. Thanks, Aunt Pat. Of course, sweethearts. You two are always so well behaved. Lily's eyes welled up as she watched them, and something inside me snapped when I saw her little shoulders slump. Come here, baby. I scooped her up, feeling her tears against my neck. Why does Aunt Patricia hate me? She whispered. The question hit me like a slap. I locked eyes with Mark across the yard, his expression darkening as he read the situation. This wasn't just about a cookie. This was the last goddamn straw. I carried Lily away from the dessert table, my blood boiling. I didn't do anything wrong, she whispered against my shoulder. You absolutely didn't, sweetie. Mark met us halfway across the lawn. What happened? I'll tell you later. Can you take her to play with the dogs for a bit? I spotted my cousin Rachel by the drinks table and headed straight for her. Did you see what just happened with Patricia? Rachel rolled her eyes. Let me guess. She went dictator on Lily and then handed out treats to the golden children? Wait, this is a regular thing? Are you kidding? She's been pulling this crap for decades. Remember when we were kids and she'd bring presents for everyone except whoever was on her shit list that month? I always thought it was just me she didn't like. Nope, it's whoever doesn't kiss her ass properly. Last Christmas, she gave Tyler and Zoe gaming tablets while James's twins got dollar store coloring books. I spotted James and waved him over. Hey, did Patricia ever pull that favorite child routine with your kids? He snorted. Only every time we see her. Last month, she told Emma her dress looked cheap, then spent the whole day fawning over Rachel's kids. Emma wouldn't wear that dress again, even though it was her favorite. What did you do about it? Honestly, nothing. It's just easier to avoid her. Later, I found Mark and Lily on the porch swing. Lily was licking an ice cream cone. Feeling better, kiddo? She nodded, but her eyes darted nervously. Is Aunt Patricia gone? Not yet, but we're leaving soon. You know what she said was wrong, right? Lily shrugged. I guess, but maybe I should have asked first. No, honey, everyone was taking cookies. She was wrong. After Lily went to say goodbye to her grandparents, Mark pulled me aside. Your aunt cornered me by the bathroom, started going on about how we're too permissive with Lily. She what? Oh, it gets better. She mentioned she was telling your mom the same thing last week on the phone. So, she's been talking about our parenting behind our backs? Yep. Your cousin Beth overheard and gave me a heads up that Patricia's been doing this for months. That night, I started a note titled Patricia Incidents, listing everything I could remember. I texted Rachel, Has anyone ever called out Patricia on her behavior? Her response? Never successfully. She twists everything and plays victim. But I'm done with it too. Count me in for whatever you're planning. This wasn't just about a cookie anymore. It was about every kid who'd ever felt less than because of her. And I was going to end it. I decided to confront Patricia directly before taking any drastic measures. I caught her at my parents' house during their weekly bridge game. Can we talk privately for a minute? Patricia looked annoyed, but followed me to the kitchen. Make it quick. We're in the middle of a game. It's about how you treated Lily at the reunion. She waved her hand dismissively. Oh, please, don't be so sensitive. Children need discipline. You scolded her for taking one cookie, then immediately gave cupcakes to Rachel's kids. Well, if you're going to blow everything out of proportion. Fine, I'm sorry your feelings were hurt. This isn't about my feelings. It's about how you consistently treat some kids differently than others. Patricia crossed her arms. I'm sorry you feel that way. Now, if you'll excuse me. She walked out, leaving me fuming. That same afternoon, I sat down with my parents in their living room. Mom, Dad, we need to talk about Aunt Patricia. Mom looked uncomfortable immediately. She means well, honey. No, she doesn't. She's been playing favorites with the grandkids for years, and now she's criticizing my parenting to you behind my back. Dad shifted in his seat. What exactly are you asking us to do? Stop inviting her to family events, or at least warn me so I can keep Lily away from her. Mom looked horrified. She's family. We can't just exclude her. Then I'm not bringing Lily around her anymore. Period. I spent the next week calling every relative who had kids. James was immediately on board. Count us in. The twins are still upset about Christmas. Rachel had already spread the word to our other cousins. Beth and Kevin are with us too. Their kids have gotten the Patricia treatment plenty of times. My sister-in-law Tara called unexpectedly. James told me what's happening with Patricia. Last Easter, she told me my potato salad looked watery, then criticized how I dressed the kids. I'm in. Our plan was simple, a family-wide agreement not to invite Patricia to any gatherings with children present. My brother's birthday barbecue was the first test. Patricia called my mom 2 days before. What time should I arrive for James's party? Mom actually stuck to the script. Oh, it's just a small thing for the kids this year. The day of the party, we were all enjoying ourselves when Patricia's car pulled into the driveway. Heads up, hurricane incoming, Kevin muttered. Patricia stormed in carrying a gift bag. Interesting definition of small gathering, Sarah. Mom stammered, but James stepped forward. We didn't invite you, Aunt Patricia. Don't be ridiculous, I'm your aunt. And these are my kids, who deserve to enjoy a party without being criticized or compared to their cousins. Patricia looked around, noticing everyone watching. This is absurd. Sarah, are you allowing this? Mom surprised me by saying, They're adults, Patricia. It's their choice who they invite to their own events. Patricia left in a huff, but not before shouting, You'll regret turning the family against me. By evening, my phone was blowing up with texts from even our most distant relatives who'd heard what happened. Is it true you all banned Aunt Patricia? My cousin Mike from Seattle texted. Not banned, just protecting our kids, I replied. Wish we'd done this years ago, he responded. She made my daughter cry at our wedding. For the first time, I felt like we might actually win this battle. 3 months passed with blessed Patricia-free family gatherings. Lily was back to her confident self, and the cousins were actually having fun together without walking on eggshells. Then came the text from Patricia. I think we should clear the air. I'm sorry if there was a misunderstanding. I didn't respond. Instead, I organized a massive family picnic at the lake for Labor Day, inviting everyone except Patricia. Mom was still uncomfortable but didn't fight me on it. Are you sure this is the right approach? She is family. So are our kids, and they deserve better. The day of the picnic was perfect. Clear skies, cool breeze, and about 30 relatives spread across picnic tables by the lake. Lily and her cousins were splashing in the shallows while the adults grilled and chatted. Then Kevin nudged my arm. Incoming. 2:00. Patricia was marching toward us, designer purse swinging. James immediately moved to stand beside me. Well, isn't this lovely? The whole family together? Except nobody bothered to tell me. I stepped forward. This isn't an accident, Patricia. You weren't invited. This ridiculous grudge has gone on long enough. I came to make peace. There's no peace to make. We're done with your favoritism and criticism. Patricia looked around for allies and found none. Sarah, are you going to let this continue? Mom surprised everyone by saying, I've been enabling you for years and I'm done. You've hurt these kids too many times. This is about a cookie? For heaven's sake. Rachel stepped forward. It's not about a cookie. It's about 20 years of you making kids feel worthless. Remember when you told Tyler his science project was embarrassing compared to his cousins? Beth added. Or when you gave Emma a diet book for her 12th birthday, James said. Or when you told Lily she wasn't naturally athletic like Zoe, I added. With each example, Patricia's face grew redder. You're all being ridiculous. I've only ever tried to help. Cousin Mike stood up. You told my daughter her wedding dress made her look fat. Aunt Kathy, Patricia's own sister, finally spoke. You've been doing this our whole lives, Pat. It needs to stop. Patricia clutched her purse tighter. So this is it? After everything I've done for this family? Name one thing you've done that didn't come with strings or criticism, I challenged. She opened her mouth, closed it, then turned to leave. You'll regret this. Family doesn't turn on family. Exactly our point, James called after her. As Patricia drove away, a weird silence fell over the gathering. Then Dad raised his beer. To family, the real kind that builds each other up. 6 months later, we held Christmas at our house. Lily and her cousins performed a hilariously off-key holiday song they'd been practicing. Rachel leaned over to me. Remember how Patricia would have criticized every note? I watched Lily bow dramatically, her face glowing with confidence. Some people don't deserve to be in your life, no matter who they are. The kids ran off to open presents, leaving behind only laughter and not a single tear. The story has ended. Was Annie right to organize the family to completely cut Patricia out? Or should toxic family members always get another chance? What would you have done in her place? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed The Last Cookie Crumb, hit that like button and subscribe for more revenge stories about standing up to toxic people. New stories uploaded weekly. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.